What if everything you've ever tried to manifest has failed, not because you lacked effort or focus, but because you misunderstood the universal blueprint of creation? Most of us operate with two forces: our desires as the driving, active energy, and the obstacles we encounter as resistance. However, nothing moves forward without a third, unseen force. This third element is not merely a philosophical idea. It is the hidden engine that powers every transformation in both the natural world and human experience. It was George Ivanovich Gurdjieff, the enigmatic 20th century mystic and philosopher, who brought this universal truth into modern consciousness. Gurdjieff's exploration of esoteric laws revealed that all creation, whether spiritual awakening, art, relationships, or physical success, operates through three forces. He named this principle the Law of Three. In his teachings, Gurdjieff described it as the invisible triangulation that turns ideas into action, potential into reality, and intention into manifestation. In this video, we'll explore how the Law of Three underpins everything from nature's cycles to our ability to create tangible outcomes. By weaving Gurdjieff's insights with modern examples, you'll uncover how this principle can revolutionize your approach to manifestation. Let's step into a forgotten truth that the ancients knew, but modern minds are only beginning to rediscover. At its core, Gurdjieff's Law of Three rests on three universal forces. The first is the active force, also called the positive initiating energy. This is the driving spark of a goal, idea, or desire, the creative thrust forward. For example, your decision to start a business or write a novel is the active force. The second is the passive force, often perceived as negative. This isn't bad in the moral sense, but rather the force that resists or holds energy. It's the opposing weight that creates friction, slowing down momentum and anchoring the active force. Resistance can show up as challenges, doubts, or external hurdles. Without this tension, however, growth and change would be impossible. The third is the neutralizing force, the silent mediator that harmonizes the conflict between the active and passive forces. It's the invisible key that aligns opposites, unlocking action and progress. This force often goes unnoticed because, as Gurdjieff explained, humans are third force blind. We get so caught up in our desires and obstacles that we miss the bridge that connects them. Imagine you're debating whether to go out for dinner with friends while your partner insists on staying home. The two forces clash, your desire to go out as the active force and your partner's resistance as the passive force, leading to stagnation and an unresolved conflict. The neutralizing force in this scenario could be an unexpected event. Perhaps the internet goes down at home, eliminating your partner's reason for staying in. Suddenly, the resistance fades and going out becomes possible. Herein lies the magic of the Law of Three. Without a neutralizing force, no action, physical, emotional, or spiritual, can manifest. To truly understand the Law of Three, look no further than nature. Gurdjieff often turned to the natural world to illustrate the cosmic blueprint. Let's observe the sun, the life giver of organic existence. During winter, nature retreats into a state of dormancy, embodying the passive force. The sun, as the active force, gradually returns its light and warmth in spring, awakening seeds and encouraging life to bloom. By summer, the sun's energy sustains the matured plants, ensuring their growth and strength. Then comes autumn, where destruction clears the way for new beginnings, completing the cycle. Creation, sustenance, and destruction. Each phase acts as a force of its own, yet all three are essential for life to move forward. The sun, in Gurdjieff's view, operates as part of a triadic cycle. The result of these forces working together is the manifestation of life itself. What does this mean for you? To manifest your goals, you must learn to observe the seasons within your own life. Are you forcing yourself to act as the active force without recognizing the resistance acting against you as the passive force? Or are you overlooking the neutralizing action, the crucial facilitator that brings these opposing forces into balance and allows creation to unfold? In nature, creation isn't hurried. It honors the rhythm of all three forces. Manifestation in your life requires the same awareness and patience. Gurdjieff didn't limit the law of three to external phenomena. He believed it governs the inner workings of human consciousness and spiritual evolution. He emphasized that for genuine transformation to occur, three forces must align within us: what we think, what we feel, and what we do. This triad is the coherence of manifestation. It means that your thoughts, emotions, and actions must resonate in harmony. For instance, you may think about improving your health, and you may even feel motivated. Yet, if your actions, such as diet and exercise, don't match your intention, nothing will manifest. Similarly, if your thoughts and feelings contradict one another, perhaps you desire success but fear failure, you disrupt the natural triad. Gurdjieff described this misalignment as an inner machine out of order. In his teachings, humans are fragmented beings, rarely functioning as a unified whole. To manifest, you must become a cohesive unit where thought, feeling, and action align to form the neutralizing bridge between desire and outcome. The intersection of science and spirituality reveals profound insights into the nature of manifestation, particularly when we examine the law of three. Modern science is beginning to uncover patterns that align with ancient wisdom, such as Gurdjieff's triadic system. Take the atom, for example. The positive force of the proton, the negative force of the electron, and the neutralizing force of the neutron work together to create the very building blocks of matter. This triadic relationship is not only fundamental to the atom, but also present throughout the physical world. In the realm of electromagnetism, this triadic system is evident as well. The current serves as the active force, the resistance represents the passive force, and the voltage provides the neutralizing force, allowing energy to flow and power systems to function. This same triadic framework underpins the universe itself, from atomic structures to the cycles of nature. Gurdjieff's philosophy provides a lens that connects these scientific observations with spiritual understanding. It reveals that manifestation is not a mystical or abstract event. It is a natural process governed by a cosmic law. Spiritual seekers can understand this as an invitation to align themselves with the universal flow of creation, active, passive, and neutral forces working in harmony. By recognizing this triad, we can actively engage in the creative process, participating in the unfolding of reality. One of the most profound applications of Gurdjieff's Law of Three lies in its potential to transform how we approach conflict in human relationships. At the heart of most conflicts is the interplay of two opposing forces: the active force, driven by desire, and the passive force, represented by resistance. Whether in personal relationships, work environments, or friendships, the clash of these opposing energies often results in stagnation. Neither side wins, yet no resolution is achieved. The tendency is to keep pushing against resistance, which only entrenches both parties further into their positions. However, Gurdjieff introduces a third, transformative element: the neutralizing force. Instead of attempting to overpower resistance, neutrality seeks balance, creating space for collaboration and new perspectives. This doesn't mean stepping back into passivity, but rather inviting a new dynamic into the conflict, a force that allows for change to occur without force. It may be an external influence, such as a shared goal or compromise, or an internal shift in perspective, where both parties let go of the need to win. In this space, transformation becomes possible. By embracing neutrality, we invite flow into relationships, turning opposition into cooperation, and turning potential conflict into creative resolution. This shift allows for growth and evolution, not just between individuals, but within the collective energy of the relationship. The true nature of manifestation lies not in passively attracting what you desire, but in actively creating it. Gurdjieff's Law of Three unveils a reality where manifestation becomes a deliberate, hands-on process, one that reflects the very essence of the word itself. Derived from the Latin manus, meaning hands, and festus, meaning to make or shape. To manifest is to mold your reality through focused, tangible effort. This understanding reframes manifestation as a conscious act of creation rather than wishful thinking or reliance on positivity alone. To create something, three forces must align. The active force arises as your intention and willpower, your drive to bring something into existence. However, intention alone isn't enough. The passive force naturally emerges in the form of obstacles, resistance, or limitations. These aren't failures or signs to quit, but rather the necessary friction that shapes the path forward. Between these two, the neutralizing force acts as the unseen bridge, often discovered through patience, awareness, and action, that harmonizes opposition into forward momentum. Gurdjieff likened this triadic process to the work of an artist. A sculptor doesn't merely imagine a statue, they chisel and mold clay, contending with its natural resistance until form emerges. Likewise, manifestation demands coherence across mind, heart, and body. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions must resonate in harmony to transform intangible desires into concrete reality. It's through this alignment and your willingness to engage in the process that you become the true creator of your life. Gurdjieff's concept of tension is central to understanding the active process of manifestation. He often likened life to a musical instrument, particularly a guitar. A guitar string, when pulled taut, creates sound. Similarly, human intentions require a constant, deliberate tension to produce results. This tension isn't a negative force, but a productive one, a dynamic balance between your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Without this balance, intention lacks the energy to manifest into reality. Many people mistake intention for a passive wish or desire, hoping that something will simply happen. However, true intention, as Gurdjieff taught, is far more powerful. It's not a future-based yearning. It's a present-focused force that demands your full alignment in the here and now. When your mind, heart, and body are aligned, when your thoughts, emotions, and actions vibrate in coherence, you become the neutralizing force in your own life. This coherence allows you to bridge the gap between your inner desires and the outer world. It is through this alignment that you create the conditions necessary for manifestation. Intention, in its purest form, is the force that transforms your internal vision into tangible reality, like a perfectly tuned instrument producing a harmonious sound. George Gurdjieff's Law of Three reveals a profound truth. Manifestation is not magic, nor is it a matter of luck. It is the conscious alignment of three forces, active, passive, and neutralizing, that brings any intention to life. From the cycles of nature to the inner workings of the human soul, this law governs all creation. To manifest, you must become the artist of your own reality. You must align what you think, feel, and do into a unified whole. You must learn to observe resistance, not as an obstacle, but as a necessary force that, when balanced, propels you forward. Gurdjieff taught that humans are not powerless bystanders in a chaotic universe. We are microcosms of the cosmic order, capable of co-creating our reality when we honor the law that governs all life. So the next time you feel stuck, remember this. Manifestation is not about fighting obstacles or forcing outcomes. It's about finding the invisible third force that holds everything together. When you see it, when you embody it, you become the bridge between desire and creation. The universe doesn't work in halves, it requires three. And so do you.